Good morning, Dan from DJMoore Lofts, and it is a very, very cold day in Aston Clinton. But the exciting news for us is we're about to start a monster of a loft conversion, and it has got a phenomenal view. So keep watching to see this view, because honestly, it's probably one of the best views we've ever worked with. So we're trying to build a nice, stunning loft conversion all around this view. So everything has gone into making everything possible to maximize this view and give the client the experience of the openness of the view, the glass, and God, all I keep saying is view. But honestly, believe me, it's massive. So we have Lawson's have just pulled up. We're quite tight for access on this property, so we've been able to back it through the gate, but we're right on a main road here, which was quite fun trying to reverse that in now. Did try and do a little time lapse of that, not too sure if that come through or not, but yeah, let's go up and show you what we're doing. So we've got a monster 3-dormer conversion here. God, how tight is that? It's not what you want just after Christmas. And this is Steve and Mario's build. They're just unloading the van to get some bits out, but I believe all of the stuff on there is ours. Am I right in saying that everything on that wagon's ours? It's literally all ours. So we've got stills, plasterboard, chipboard flooring, untreated timber up there, Veluxes, and then we've got 3 spine beams on this one as well, just for added fun. But let's go show you this view and what we're working with. So we've got a little bit of a walk. It's so icy this morning, so I nearly slipped and fell over on these steps already, so it's quite slippy. I don't know if that comes across well on camera at this level, but honestly, let's jump up on the scaffold so you can see what we're working with. So we've had Neil, our scaffolder, put up this, I think it's 15 metres long scaffold, so the whole loft is just shy of 15 metres. So look, look at this monster space. So one of the chimneys is going, the other one on plan is staying, but that said, we're going to look at options of removing it and putting a twin line flue in place instead, just because it restricts the layout a little bit of where it is. But then we come across to that, and now you can see why we're trying to maximise that view, because that's phenomenal. So that's Aylesbury all over in that area there, I believe, some of the smaller villages. But speaking to the client, they believe they can see for miles, which even on a slightly cloudy day today, you can. So yeah, let's show you the plans, and then we'll see what we're working to, and then we can show you what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks. So this is what we're going to be creating. So we've got 3 mini flat roof dormers. Now originally, interestingly, we did have a set of plans. So the client had a set of plans for an LDC that was already submitted and passed for a slightly wider dormer. Now, when we went back in to try and extend that dormer, the council admitted that they'd messed up and there was no rights to a permitted development dormer. So we had 2 options. We either looked at trying to do a Velux conversion, or trying to persist with it and try and get something through. So because of that view, it was considered, it overlooks a natural beauty spot, and then that was a consideration. So the permit device, PD rights were retracted. So the council messed up. So there's been a back and forth over the last 6 months with the architect, the client, and the council trying to come up with a scheme to maximise that view. So this is the best that we could have got. Originally, we did actually have plans for a 10-metre wide dormer, but obviously they just got kicked straight back out once they'd realised their error with the natural beauty spot. But the space we're going to create at the moment is 2 monster bedrooms. Now I believe one of these is actually going to be used as a playroom / storeroom for Lego. So client after my own heart, because I love a bit of Lego. And then one of them is going to become a bedroom, hopefully. So the only other thing that's not shown on here at the moment is a cloakroom bathroom. So we're going to try and incorporate some kind of cloakroom bathroom. But what the agreement we've got with the client is very much, we'll get the structure done, we'll get the space opened up as best we can, fully, to then be able to get them up there, show them, walk them around the space, show them the space that's been created and also the views, and then we'll try and tweak the layout to accommodate a cloakroom bathroom so that it doesn't interfere with the existing layout too much, but also gives them what they're looking for. But yeah, so that's the layout we're working to. we'll get the calcs in a sec and we'll show you them, because structurally it's quite involved, this one. There's quite a few stills because the existing house is so long. There's quite a few walls that have been removed and taken out that effectively means we've got hardly any load-bearing walls up there, so we've got to accommodate that with regards to the structural bits. But we'll take a look at that and then we'll get unloading. Right, so structurally, we've got a spine beam this end, spine beam in the middle, and another one this end. And that is because these load-bearing walls at the ends, basically on the ground floor, there's massive sections removed from them. So we'd have had to expose and install steel beams on the bottom floor, so it's easier to do it at this level and put them at the top. So structurally, that's all our stills. Stairs down through the middle, and then timber work for our dormer roofs. So we've got quite a mini flat ceiling here. Obviously it'll be bigger where the dormer areas are. And that's our details. And then we've been able to get some splices. So that's the eaves beam, and then that is one of the other eaves beams. I was going to say ridge beam, but I think this has actually been designed without a ridge beam. So what Steve and Mario are doing now is just getting a hole ready for the first thing to get that first steel in place, so we can slide that in. Looking at it might be a bit of fun. We might struggle with this one because there's a battery on the wall, so this might be that we put it in temporary and then have to reposition it, but that'll be a conversation we can have. And then what I'm going to do now is start taking delivery of the plasterboard that's about to get lifted over, start putting it in this section here, so we can give Steve and Mario some time to prep it all. Let's go. So gradually been getting the materials up, and we're now getting to the point where some of the steel's going to come out. Let's jump in and show you what this loft looks like. How are you lot getting in and out of this? Oh, God, that is not pretty. Oh, trying to get in and out of that, Jesus. Right, so the loft. That chimney's going. This one on plan is staying, but on the back of a conversation with a client on the pre-start meeting, we're looking at maybe putting a slightly smaller flue in, which will allow us to get a large chunk of this out, which will just free up a little bit more access in. This system's obviously got solar panels on the front. So yeah, we're going to have to work around getting the solar panels repositioned. And speaking to the client this morning, he's actually got, in the January sales, he's been able to get a couple of new batteries. So he's looking at getting us to install a couple of new batteries. So we'll be reaching out to our solar specialist and to help reconfigure some of that. Then going over there, like I say, so looking at the length, so it starts there. The brickwork you can see there with the lights on it isn't the end, it goes further again. So let's get around this other side. Oh, so we've got our gravity fed system here. Oh God. So that tank and everything's going to be changed, and we're going to have a mega flow installed. And then we've still got that loft side there. It's mad. So all this brickwork will come out and be lowered. So we've got a steel beam going in there. But speaking to Steve now, we've got to try and get it under this. I believe this is the cold feed to the tank, so we're going to struggle a little bit, but we're going to do our best. So yeah, quite a big, impressive build over here that we're going to be having coming in over the next few weeks. Anticipate roughly around 2 weeks or so to get to the structure stage, and then we're going to invite the clients up and talk through everything like what we discussed. But overall, it's day one. We're getting set up. Looking forward to showing you this build progress. And ironically, this client actually found us from YouTube. So me doing all these rambling videos and stuff like that, it's working. It's showing you exactly what's possible. And if you're in our area, we come out, we'll give a quote. And with everything that the client sees or prospective client sees with the videos and stuff, it just shows that we're honest, we're doing what we're doing, and we're showing what we're saying. We're doing what we're saying and building these fantastic lofts. So it's working. So enjoy your day. Hopefully we'll come back to you in a couple of weeks' time with a bigger update on this one, because we will do some filming throughout, and we're going to try and do some better staged videos now. So we do a couple of visits before we release one video, if that makes sense. So you get a bit of a transition and a bit of progress in one video. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you like what you see, let us know if you'd be liking that view. Would you like waking up to that view in the morning? Let us know in the comments. We'll see you again soon. Enjoy.